I'm finally answering the question you all have. What is with the helmets? Why are my babies wearing helmets? What caused them to need to wear helmets? So I started making these videos, number one, because there is so much misinformation, so much judgment, so many incorrect assumptions about why babies need to wear corrective helmets to fix their flat heads. I've experienced this firsthand several times because my first son needed a helmet and now my twins need helmets. And it's really, really hard on a mom when your baby needs a helmet because you feel like it's your fault, even if you feel like you've done everything right, you've done all the tummy time, you've done everything you can do. So I want to share why my twins need helmets and why it is not from laying them on their back their whole lives and neglecting them. That is just simply not true. And by making these 1 hour helmet break videos, I'm hoping to just show a little bit about just how loved my babies are, how they have two involved parents, how much we try and how much we love them. That's what I'm really trying to show through the videos. You can hopefully believe me that they're not neglected babies, if that makes sense. I'll talk about my experience with my firstborn first. He was born at 36 weeks. Babies born premature can have softer heads. I know he was held enough, okay? He was a first child to a stay-at-home mom. He was held constantly, but he was a good sleeper at night, and it didn't take long until he was sleeping 7 to 7, and he would just sleep in his crib. He would always stay on the same side, which was right on the corner of his head. So the pediatrician noticed, he was a little bit older. I think he was like 5 or 6 months when we started noticing his flat spot. And the pediatrician would tell me to reposition him, do more tummy time, all the things, which I did. And every night I would check on him. I'd get up to pee or whatever. I'd check on him. He'd always be on that flat spot. I would reposition him. He'd move right back on it. Nothing I could do to keep him off that flat spot at night. And he got a flat head. Now, the pediatrician I had at that time, he was an older gentleman and he didn't really believe in the helmets. There are some studies that are kind of mixed messages on if the helmets are necessary or if they help or if the kid's head would round out on its own over time, and he just wasn't a big advocate for the helmet. So we waited and waited and waited. Finally, when he was like 8 months old, his flat spot was still so bad. I was watching Breaking Bad at the time with my husband, and Mike on Breaking Bad, he has a very flat head, and he's like a bald man, so it's quite noticeable. And I was just like, oh man, like I just want to get the helmets, like just in case this doesn't go away on its own, because it just seemed to be getting worse. So we got a helmet with my firstborn. I wasn't the biggest fan of the whole experience. I didn't love